Hello, I'm your host, MessedupFan. If you're here from Tumblr, you might be familiar with my fics. If you're here from my Discord, thank you once again for supporting me with this crazy journey. And if you have absolutely no idea who I am but love to read or write or talk about fanfiction, welcome. I am so happy to have you here. Our special guest today is the OG Lee Shaw writer. My page wouldn't have gotten as far had she not abandoned hers for love. She is a fantastic friend and one of the most chaotic people I know, in a good way. This is Somewhat Great Expectations, Miranda.
What's up?
What's that? Was that good?
I'm just fine.
Do you want me to adjust
Yeah.
the script?
No, I think you're fine.
Okay.
It's your podcast. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, but that's your intro.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool. I'm
You're cool
chilling.
with it?
I'm vibing.
You're vibing? Cool.
Yeah, I'm vibing.
Awesome. All right, let me pull up the questions. I'm going to ask you some questions I'll give you a little
Am I allowed to say
interview.
your name in this, or
You can
only
call me
the first?
Noelle. Yeah, that's I just
Okay.
do some promo for my still active account.
Mine is dead. Apologies.
No, yeah, yours died, and it helped mine survive a little bit. No.
Welcome. I'm just in it for the people.
No, it's so funny how you interact with some people. I think the last post is somebody like in your asks saying something about you're back and you're all, or am I?
Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss.
Divorce?
No, that's like the unrelated. I used to do that to my friend in high school. I would be like, she would be sitting there and she'd complain about something I said, and I would be
Mm-hmm.
like, why are you complaining though? I'm just a figment of your imagination. If you don't like what I'm saying, then just don't make me say that. And I would go on for like a full week.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, Miranda, stop. You're freaking me out now.
That would literally drive me insane. I would go.
So the question is, are you even talking to anyone right now, Noelle? Or am I
I
just a figment of your imagination?
um I think I even said this on Macca's podcast. I was like, there's no way that I'm talking to anybody at this point. I just have to just keep living and just enjoy the conversations I have with the voices in my head.
And the voices in your head are trying to sell your organs.
Yes. Although since you've been gone, there has been less organ selling. Although I think Parker still tries to get that like to live on. Bolt's not as much.
Damn. I won't bring it back. I'll give you a moment of peace.
My organs, a moment apiece in silence.
Yeah. I'll let Parker helm that ship now.
Yeah. I can't wait for it to die. As much as Parker is waiting for me to die to take my organs and sell them on the black market. Anyway.
I'm pretty sure Parker's not even from the United States, so it'd be very hard for Parker to get your organ money.
I think Parker is solely working to save up for a plane ticket and a visa just so that they can be here the day that I die, or arrange my death so that they can get my organs.
Just don't go into any dark alleys. Although I would say you're in a bigger danger right now with just the state you are living in. Period.
Oh no, I'm constantly in fear and danger. So my first question for you is, what character or celebrity first inspired you to start writing fanfiction?
Dude, I've probably been writing fanfiction for way longer than I should have. I started in like elementary school
Oh my gosh.
with on YouTube because I remember I was obsessed with like the Jonas Brothers, and like I would watch videos of them, and then like you eventually stumble into that rabbit hole like further down, and like you start seeing videos like that are telling stories. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Oh yeah, with
And
like
when I was little,
the pictures and then like the text. Is that
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
talking about?
and the
Okay.
text over it. And then I really like Nick Jonas and Selena Gomez together.
Oh my god.
And so, and I remember when I started doing that, I was in like well, third, fourth grade, and we had one family computer, and it was in our living room.
Hmm.
And so there was like a computer desk and a couch, and I would do it like on the low, like as all fan fiction writers do. Like we're not proud of it most of the time.
No, most of us are
And
not proud of it.
and so I was like in a video editor, and then I think my mom came home.
Oh no.
And I didn't close the tabs fast enough. Like
Oh
I could see it
no.
from, like, I dove over to the couch and I just see the look of disappointment on my mom's face. I was like, I'm just gonna pretend this didn't happen.
Oh no.
So yes, I started way too young in like elementary school. I was a child. This is why you don't give children access to the internet.
No, I'm a firm believer. Children should not be on the internet other than
Oh,
schoolwork.
like restrictions. I told
Restrictions.
Marcel, I was like, if I have children, they're not gonna have access to the internet, no iPad. I will be watching them like because I learned things way too young.
No, I totally agree with that. My oh my god, I think I said this in another episode. I was just like, I feel like my brain could have done without so many things that I learned on the internet, especially reading fan fiction. I love fan fiction, but there's too much information in those fan fictions, and
There's way too
there's not really a protection on ages. It just says like this is 18 plus. Don't read.
No, but I was on YouTube. It doesn't even have like the 18 plus. It was just like Nelena
Yeah,
story.
that was before it
And
didn't have.
Miley Cyrus was always the
Oh
villain.
my god.
Demi and Joe were always together.
Oh my god. See, I
And I
didn't.
briefly stumbled into like the era with Taylor. I really like them together.
Oh, Taylor and
See,
Taylor.
I was an OG Taylor Lautner believer.
See, I didn't fall into the to that rabbit hole until quarantine, but wasn't exactly in the same kind of rabbit hole. It was more of, and I've mentioned this every episode now. People are gonna if people are
They
gonna
know your life
listen
story.
to this back, and they're gonna be a little annoyed how often I mention this. But in quarantine, I found the Lena fan fiction world.
Delina, who's that one?
Demi and Selena.
Oh, yeah, I was never.
And
I
there's
would have to I have to give you like a breakdown of like how I ended up in like the Wanda
okay.
fandom. Like it's like a maze.
Okay.
There's no rhyme or reason.
All right.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay, yeah, so it started on YouTube
Mhm.
and then so it was Nick Jonas and Selena Gomez and
Mhm.
then they would use clips from shows to like demonstrate like how like what was happening.
Mhm.
And that's how I found Gossip Girl.
Oh no.
And so I started watching Gossip Girl. And then that led me to like fanfiction.net.
Mhm.
And so I started reading Dan and Serena,
Mhm.
and then I kept watching the show. I was like, wait, no, I don't really like them together. Controversial, and I will die on this hill. The better couple was Dan and Blair, and that's why I started reading fan fiction for. And
I
then
don't think that's too
it went from
controversial
there.
though. Sorry.
You'd be surprised. Marcella's gonna fight me,
Well,
but I will die on the
Blair
hill.
should not have ended up with the abusive Chuck.
Okay, sidetrack. Yes, he literally was gonna physically abuse her. He mentally abused her constantly. I don't know how people portray this as like this romantic, beautiful, like love story. No, Dan
And
uplifted her.
yeah,
He was willing to sacrifice his happiness for her.
and am
I died
I
on the hill.
crazy, or did he not drug and try to assault Dan's little sister in the first episode?
I don't think he drugged her, but he definitely tried to
Assault her?
violently assault her and Serena in the same episode.
Yeah, that was right. It was two like attempts. Like
Yeah.
I
Dan saved Jenny and he punched him in the face, and then Serena kneed him
I don't know
and she got
where
away.
I don't know why there's such a huge love for Chuck. Anyways, sorry, continue.
No, trash.
So
Human
you
trash.
got
I'm
into Dan
Dan
and
and Blair.
Blair. Mhm.
Yes. And then from there, I got really into Glee. Oh, I think that was the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, was I? Yeah, I think that was the next one that like I went into. And then so that was my first like gay couple that I liked. I
Uh-huh.
was a Quinn and Rachel. Don't come for me. I was a
Okay.
Faberry. I was a Faberry girly. And then from there, because I was already in high school at like this point. And then
Mm-hmm.
I like read a lot of Katniss and Peeta for a while.
That was my start.
And yes. And then Becca and Chloe.
I
And then
want to
on
start reading.
like, yeah. And then on, it would led me to, well, I was already on Tumblr.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, okay. This is how I ended up on Tumblr. So this is like the maze. So it was Becca and Chloe, like the gay fandoms. And then I would like search because I would like run out of content. I searched and that led me to Tumblr. I don't know if it was for Becca and Chloe or for Quinn and Rachel that led me to it, but one of them did. Oh, it might have been Trini and Kimberly from Power Rangers. I read a lot of that
Oh my
too.
god, Power Rangers.
Yes. No, have you watched that movie?
No.
No, you need to watch. It's Naomi Scott and Becky G, and their chemistry is like so intense. And Becky G is canonically gay in that movie.
Okay.
You
I
gotta watch
I
it.
might give it a shot, but I'm not a Power
And then
Rangers.
stumble into the fan fiction world. No, but like y- you just have to like that movie
You just have to watch it.
was yeah, it was fed dust. Anyway, I went into Tumblr and then I started seeing like pictures of because this is relevant. Started seeing pictures of like this girl like, oh, she's cute. It turned out to be Lauren Haregi from Fifth Harmony. So then that started like my interest in uh like Lauren, Fifth Harmony, Camila Cabello. I was really like obsessed with
Hmm.
them too. That led me to Wattpad, which introduced me to the character you, the reader insert
Hmm.
stories. And then so I got like really obsessed with it. And I would read a lot of like Camila Cabello you
Hmm.
reader inserts and Lauren Haregi you reader inserts. And then from there, um, I took a long, long break on fan fiction. Like I didn't read any of it for a long time. And then quarantine happened. I was stuck in my room all like the whole time because I got COVID.
Hmm.
And so I was rewatching like the Marvel universe because like I'm bored. And
Hmm.
Harry Potter, like simultaneously, I would just go back and forth. And I was I rewatched Harry Potter and I got like really obsessed with like Emma Watson. So I was
Hmm.
reading some Hermione fan fiction. And then um I rewatched Age of Ultron and it was a scene where Wanda's like coming up behind Tony and she smiles. I was like and I like kind of like keep rewatching it. Paused it. I was like, what?
Oh.
And then I started watching like interviews of Elizabeth Olsen. I was like, oh no. But I hadn't started reading, I was still reading like the Hermione fan fiction, but I couldn't find
Hmm.
any, so I went on like Wattpad and it was like a bunch of different characters.
Hmm.
And one like, was like Wanda and I got like and I read the Wanda when I got like little like tingles and butterflies. I was like, oh.
Uh-oh.
So then I started with those. And when I joined the Wanda community, there just like there wasn't like because it was before WandaVision. There
Hmm.
wasn't like a lot of content. Like I had finished like everything. Like I was on Archive of Our Own.
Hmm.
I just read like the good ones at least. I read all of them. I was like, man, there's like not any more content. So I was like, well, someone has to do it.
If not me, then who?
Exactly. And that's how I ended up here. Yeah. Very, very chaotic
Wow.
journey to get here. I'm probably missing some couples that I read
That
for too.
is chaotic. Like, I was not sure where that was gonna go and when it was gonna get to Wanda. Like, that,
It's a very long journey.
it took so many turns and twists that I
That was
was
my life.
not expecting.
See, but that was you're starting from like elementary school to like
Yeah.
adulthood.
Yeah, much longer than I was in it. I started. I actually found Wattpad through Kick in 2013, I believe. Yeah, because I had
Mm,
Kick, because everybody in my middle school had Kick. Um,
I never used it. I didn't like it. I used the Voxer one.
and I've never heard that.
It was like you'd leave like a voice note and then they reply with a voice note.
Oh, yeah, no, we just were texting on an app when we could have been texting with our phone numbers, but it is what it is. So I used that. Like there was like all these like additional things that you could do on Kick. One of them was a connection to Wattpad, and then another one was a connection to something really creepy that again I should not have had access to so many things. There were so many adult males that I chatted to from,
Well, like
from the age of 13 to I think it stopped. I think I finally gave up in like 18-ish. I was like, no. I
did you do
realized
Omegle?
I did do Omegle for a long time.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I also did that. I forgot to say I would spend a lot of time on Omegle and I would do like
Like,
the
yeah,
RPs.
the character repeats. I only got to do that a
I
couple
did
times. And
I
then,
did so much Katniss and Peeta.
oh my god, I did a Katniss and Peeta one. I think those
Oh
were
my
the
God,
only ones I did.
imagine we have
We had a
interacted
whole
before.
conversation.
Wait, who would you go as? Because I thought Peeta was too easy on Katniss, so I would always do Peeta so he could get his like she can earn him because she never felt like she earned him. So I would play as Peeta so that she could work for him.
Uh-huh. I don't think we've chatted. Because I'm not. No, hold on. No, yeah, I think I would do PETA too.
Okay. So then I would disconnect from you. I'd be like, no,
You're all like, RP, Katniss, or PETA. I want to be PETA. And I'm like, oh, I want to be PETA. And you're all, bye.
no, like
Escape, escape,
I would
escape.
no. I did Quinn and Rachel for a little bit too. I would go
Mm.
back and forth. I didn't mind who I played for them.
I would do a lot of therapy sessions for a lot of people that were depressed on Omegle.
Yeah, see, I would do that on like Tumblr, and I was like, you know what? I'm going through my own stuff too. I'm just gonna not
Yeah.
gonna participate anymore.
No, I had to learn that too. I had to just be like, all right, um, this isn't really a good, thing for me in my life right now. So I'm gonna just have to exit out of this conversation.
Ghost,
Ghost.
ghost,
No.
only ghost.
Well, what was frustrating was when people would be like, asking for help, and then you'd give them solutions, and then they wouldn't take the help,
Yeah,
and then they would come back with the same problem, asking for help, and then you gave same solutions or different solutions,
yeah. One of
and it just
my thing was, yeah, I stopped replying because like some people would be like, it's just like every day was a bad day for them. I was like, I
mm-hmm.
understand, like it's really hard for you, and like you're allowed to like go through your own stuff,
Yeah.
but I think like putting it on like a stranger too is asking a lot. And
That
like I was already going through my own stuff at that time, and I was
mm-hmm.
like, this is not good for me mentally, so I think I'm gonna just stop replying.
Yeah, well, that, and then like they're not, you know, trying to help you out either. It just
No,
becomes all about them, and then
yeah.
you can't really get anything out of it. So it just doesn't really sorry, it doesn't really
You
work.
kind of felt like an emotional wreck, like they would like
hmm And then
wipe all their emotions onto you.
you start to dread when you get a notification, and then it gets
Yeah,
emotionally draining. Energy just feels draining. You're maybe not having a bad day. You're probably having like one of the good days, and then you get that message, and it's just like
yeah. That's one of the reasons why honestly why I left. I was like, I don't know if I can do this anymore.
on Tumblr.
Yeah, so
hmm
I'm just gonna step back.
Yeah, I don't really
And
get.
if I ever do come back, which I don't think I'm gonna be like replying to messages anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I don't really get messages on Tumblr. I don't really get much interaction. There was a couple of times where somebody like went in my asks and was like an anonymous, and they were talking about something personal, and I was just like, I don't know if I should respond to this or like because I can't DM this person. So I don't. And
Yeah.
then I'm like, do I make a post saying like I saw it? but I don't have anything to say about it. I don't know.
Yeah, but like the question is like you're also rolling the dice like of who you're interacting with. Like, what if I get another Voldemort,
Oh
or
my
I get
god.
him like a Marcella, like, or like a you, like
Yeah.
I could get cool one, or I could get,
Or
like I said,
crazy.
a Voldemort. Yeah.
You can get,
So,
so, like something positive or a pathological liar. It just,
or
you never know.
something like traumatizing, something that's gonna scar you emotionally, probably for the rest of your life. It's fine.
Exactly. Yeah, you roll the dice. Either way, either online or in person. It's, ugh, the Reddit stories. They
I'm setting the dice on fire instead.
That's a pretty good one. We have, what is it? Uh, divorce, restraining order, and
Dice.
prison. Now
Oh yeah,
you've made,
divorce, restrainer, prison.
yeah, you've made that, and then setting the dice on fire.
Your new logo is gonna be a picture of a dice on fire.
On fire. That'd be hilarious.
And your true podcast fans will only understand if they listen to this episode.
Maybe not the logo, but it could be merch in the future.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I will expect some commission.
and then a checklist with the divorce thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna copyright it.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be giving money away
And my
left and
puppies.
right.
I need to fund their lifestyle.
Oh my god,
They live very extravagantly.
your kids would definitely make some good family vlogger content.
Of Augie and Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Drop a like or drop a comment in the chat if you want me to start a family vlog with Augie and Marley.
And then they start protesting with like "I refuse to be recorded" T-shirts that just come out of nowhere because they're dogs. Uh,
Augie throws off his little bow tie that I'm gonna buy for him. Like, no, no more.
you put them on a top hat and it just like flies away. Um, but yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, my journey to writing fan fiction was Katniss and Peeta. Oh yeah, it was the kick, and I was reading Hunger Games fan fiction. Then I moved to
Slay.
actual reading on Wattpad, and then I got tired of, like, I had so many books in my library on my Wattpad, and then a lot of them got deleted. So I didn't even have to clean that much when I went through cleaning it a while ago. But it was just so much Katniss and Peeta, and then I eventually found, you know, um, fanfiction.net, AO3, and I actually didn't.
Tumblr.
I joined Tumblr, but I didn't know that there was fanfiction on Tumblr. When I first joined, I just thought like that was a good way to stalk the cast of Hunger Games because they were just stuff information that like people were posting. I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, cool, I can find this out. Um, but then I never really used it. Like I reblogged a few things, but then I let it go. And then I did some role playing on Twitter, and that's when and then during quarantine, because just quarantine, you had to just do anything for entertainment. Then
Pretty much.
then WandaVision came out, and I was like, well, finally, I can watch all the Marvel stuff because I mean, I grew up kind of like whenever we could afford to go to the movies to watch Marvel stuff. I but I missed a lot
Yeah.
of movies. I missed a lot of them. It was kind of upsetting. So Disney Plus, I was like, okay, I have Disney Plus. We can, binge watch everything. And while I was doing that, TikTok started like putting Elizabeth Olsen on my For You page
Oh,
constantly.
that's also why it got worse too. It happened to me too.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
and then
Hold
you
on.
have then that's when I first started seeing the YN stuff. Like I knew about YN, I never read YN, and I thought that was mostly for like the directioners because that's where like I would see a lot of content about the directioners doing YN stories. And then if
That's
I
all the
saw
Meg voice.
yeah, and if I saw like a Joshifer or a Katniss and Peeta or Everlark story that said like you are Katniss and Peeta's daughter, and I was like, no, I don't want that. This is not for me. Thanks. But I was very like adamant that they had to be together. So like I wasn't reading or like I was dating Peeta or dating Katniss, and I was just like I don't want to date either. I want
I
them to date each other,
want them to meet each other.
and I want to be able to read about it. um, I didn't, you know, think about that until I saw the edits on TikTok where it was, you know, you're YN and you're dating Wanda, and I was just like, oh, this is interesting. You know, like I've been on my journey to find myself, and like, I'm like, you know, like I acknowledge that I have a crush on Demi Lovato, so like, so
But
like,
Elizabeth
yeah,
Olsen was the one.
yeah, I can, you know, and I actually started my morning the day I started WandaVision uh, with a notification on YouTube to watch a Elizabeth Olsen and Aubrey Plaza like being chaotic for 3 minutes or something, or being a
Oh yeah,
couple.
yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, that's how like I was like, okay, I guess I'll give WandaVision a chance. Because I had to look her up because I really didn't care about who Elizabeth Olsen was at the time. My brother had tried to get me to watch uh Ingrid Goes West when that came out. He loved that movie, and then he refuses to believe that he ever cared about that movie now, but he was adamantly trying to get me to watch that movie for a long time. He's like, it has that girl from Marvel. I'm like, okay, and and then yeah,
Famous
but
last words.
yeah, famous last words. Okay, and but yeah, so then I was like, okay, and I was also getting Twitter notifications because I had accidentally liked a post from Marvel, and so they were constantly like adding me, like, hey, you're we just posted another episode of WandaVision. So I was like, all right, fine, fine, fine. I'll go check this
Is
out.
that your Marvel voice?
Yeah, that's my Marvel voice.
Hey,
That's my
kid, we just posted
that's my
episode.
Kevin Feige.
Kevin
But
Feige. When I see you, Kevin Feige. When I see you
it's on site.
on site,
It's on site.
on site.
But yeah, so I sat down for it. Then TikTok kept on putting her in my face, shoving Elizabeth Olsen in my face, and so then eventually I was like, all right, let me just learn some more about her. I was like, oh, she's the Olsen twins' younger sister. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, there's this. Oh, there's that. And then you know the videos, and I was just like, okay,
The
let
rabbit
me
hole got deeper
look up
and deeper.
Wanda fanfiction. And I
And
mean,
that's
I didn't
when
have
it
a
started.
job at the time. I wasn't in school. I had an abundance of time. And then I looked up Wanda fan fiction, and I I believe it was either yours or Voldemort's that popped up first for
Yeah,
me.
trigger warning.
Trigger warning. But yeah, that you know, so like honestly, I blame Elizabeth Olsen for some of my trauma. Because had
Also,
I
you want to know a
not,
fun fact about that story?
um,
I wrote that story, it's like 13 chapters. I wrote it as like I was going, like I was coming up with the story as I was going.
mm-hmm.
Wrote it nonstop for 1 week.
Whoa,
Nonstop.
for 1 week straight.
I was writing a chapter a day.
Jesus, I could
Could not do
never.
ever again, but
I, s- I,
I was inspired.
I have been unemployed for 9 months. I actually
I
just got a
wasn't
job,
employed at the time.
but I can't do that.
Woo. Wait,
I
wait,
c-
wait. Play your little your audience cheering one.
oh, oh,
Yay.
hooray! Yeah, I can't do that for anything for any story that. No matter how like inspired I
Mm.
am, I'm like stuck on a chapter per week. 13 chapters in a week. A
I have
chapter.
ADHD,
Day.
so it's called a hyperfixation. With ADHD, you can like
Yeah,
the
hyper
type of
focus.
ADHD I have is yeah, you hyper focus on one thing. Like I was dating my ex at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and we would trigger warning, I hate him too. Um, we would go on dates, and I would be checking Tumblr. I would be thinking about like how what I was gonna add to the story. Like I wanted to get home. I didn't want to be out. I was like, I need to be writing. let me go.
He's like, you look great, and you're all, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's hurry this up. I got things to do.
I was like, I gotta go home.
I gotta go home. He's
We broke
like,
up
this
shortly
movie's
after that.
great, don't you think? You're like, mm-hmm. Scrolling through
I don't
Tumblr.
I don't want to be here.
I don't want to be here. I gotta go home.
Stop talking.
I have some things to do. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh no, it's crazy. It's a crazy, crazy world out there. Everybody has their own journeys to fanfiction, but everybody gets to fanfiction at some point.
Not everybody. The mentally ill.
I would be surprised to meet somebody that hasn't read fanfiction at one point or another. Because
I don't know.
I
feel like it's
met people that I didn't think would read fanfiction, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, I was definitely on Wattpad at one point." I was like, ah. Only Wattpad? What does AO3 mean to you? Like, I don't know. What does that mean?
I don't know. I've never like talked to anyone in like outside of the community that like I know that's written it or read it or been in it.
Been in it. So you haven't talked to a celebrity that has had stories written about them?
No, I've met Darren Criss.
Oh no.
I've met Fifth Harmony. So yes, I have.
Oh my god. So you have met people that have been in it.
Yeah, I meant like my friends or family.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I think it's like for the mentally unstable and ill.
I think one of my
and I mean that with love.
Has read fanfiction. I know definitely one of my cousins has. And then my brother's ex-girlfriend, she actually started writing fanfiction. And then
Oh wait, no, I retract my statement. One of my closest, like oldest friends, we bonded over like Fifth Harmony fanfiction.
Oh, cool.
I retract my statement. I'm sorry, Natalie. Not that you would ever be listening to this, but because I don't think she's in the Wanda fandom at all.
Oh no. The poor
so
Wanda fandom. Fight. I feel bad for the Wanda fandom. We're going
we have
through
been
it right
beaten
now.
up. We were attacked on
Constantly.
all fronts. Kevin Feige, when I see you.
It's on site. Oh my god.
On site.
The crazy TikToks I would see where like a girl would be like covered in like something crazy on her face, and they'd be like, guys just walked out of Kevin Feige's office. We were getting Wanda back. For sure.
He may or may not be alive.
They're all, I took one for the team, guys. I'm like, that's not the kind of on-site I'm thinking of, but
oh, I misinterpreted what you said. Oh, I don't want to take one for the team like that either.
No. It was no. It's a more. It's not an aggressive on like thing that they did.
Yeah, it's your trait. It's like the director's couch or something like that. What's it called?
The casting couch.
Yeah, casting couch. No, I mean it's not like Sebastian Stan or Chris Evans. It's Kevin Feige.
Oh, no.
No, thank you. Or Tom Holland. I'm sorry. I respect Tom Holland. I love Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
He's my number one Marvel boy.
Have you seen the Rap Boy list? I've been offended that he sometimes is on it.
The Rap Boy?
That like right now, what's in is the Rap Boys.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh well, there's a list that has like the two guys from the Challengers movie.
One of them is not cute at all. I don't get the dark-haired one. I don't get it.
Yeah, he's the one that always comes up first on the Rap Boy list. And then you have
the rap. Yes. And no, that list offended me so much because Nick Jonas was on it. I was like, where? That man is beautiful. Do not. That's my child's father. Do not ever disrespect him.
But young Nick Jonas, I can see it. He had like the big ears.
No. I was a Nick Jonas girl from the beginning, and that's Marley's father. Please respect him.
I was unfortunately a Joe Jonas girly, and then I was like so embarrassed with the whole Sophie Turner thing. I was just like, oh.
Yeah, so your kink is like
what?
Chapel Roan. A kink is karma. Yours is red flags.
What?
You should make a song, My Kink is Red Flags.
My kink is red. What? Oh no. Wait. There's too much history for that to not be true.
The fans do not understand the lore.
Oh god. I was
Leave a
doomed
comment
from the
down below.
beginning.
Leave a comment down below if you want me to come back and we explore the
Oh
lore
no, not
of
the lore.
Noel's kink being red
No.
flags. Leave a
Um,
comment down below.
even if this is the most viewed episode and most commented episode, I will avoid it.
Leave a puppy emoji. Leave a puppy emoji down below.
I will literally refuse to ever have you on here again just to avoid that. No, I'm
It's
kidding.
okay. We'll have to explore my trauma with Voldemort too.
We'll be like the Brooke Schofield
Oh my God,
canceled
yes.
of the
With
with the
Clinton Kane.
Clinton Kane. Oh my god, that had me up because of her like 14-part TikTok
Yeah,
series.
yeah. I saw the next morning, so I saw it all at once, thankfully.
Yeah, I
Charity work.
they were all uploaded because I didn't find it till like 2 days later, but I found it at like 12 a.m. and I was up till 6 a.m. I was just like, ugh, why is it
You gotta watch
now?
things in 2 times speed. I cannot watch TikToks in normal speed.
Oh yeah.
My ADHD says no.
No, but what's crazy is some of them, the pacing, it like gets better. You know, like some of them they talk so slow that 2 times speed actually, helps them talk like a normal human being. Um.
Yeah, no, I watch everything in 2 times speed though.
Oh, well,
The ADHD medication is not ADHD medicating.
it's not working.
I need to talk to my psychiatrist for stronger dose.
Question two.
Oh my God, really? We're like an hour in, dude.
We're
It's gonna be like a
41 minutes.
4-part series. Just me.
um, just you. Yeah, because most episodes are an hour long, so we're probably gonna have to just cut this one into 2 parts. Oh
My
my
bad,
god.
y'all. Leave a comment down below if I should be the Lauren to Noel's working. I come on sporadically.
If you get the reference, guys, you are in the right place because we love two hot takes.
You hot takes believers in this house only.
Exactly. All right. Let's see. I didn't even pick one. Oh no, not that one. I guess. What is some like? Did you get a lot of requests? I'll start with that.
Yes,
What were some of the
constantly.
craziest?
All the um, oh, I don't even know. I honestly, they're still in my asks. You want me to look through them?
Sure.
I can go through. Wait, where are the asks now? I don't even remember. Inbox.
Inbox.
I found them.
Yeah.
Oh no, someone's gonna listen to this and know that I check my asks now.
Oh no.
Someone said Lee Shaw, reader who met through Cassie from Euphoria. I hate Cassie.
That might have been my fault. Cause
Yeah,
remember I like jokingly requested a Lee Shaw and what's his face?
Nate Jacobs.
Nate Jacobs.
Was it jokingly, Noel?
Yes.
Mm, mm,
Yes, it
let's
was.
see.
Because if I was serious about it, I would have written
Shout
it
out
myself.
Taylor Sloan. Ooh, this one, Taylor Sloan, readers dating Ingrid, but Taylor falls in love with Reader. First of all, I know that I'm not mentally well, but like, how mentally unwell do you think I have to be to date Ingrid?
uh, I mean,
Um,
she did end up with a boyfriend at the end.
yeah, I don't know how though
So,
that woman was gonna be a uh like on the murders most wanted list at some point.
no, seriously. I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember like my crazy ones.
she wrecked his
Honestly,
car, left him in
I
the
used to talk about
hospital.
the crazy ones with Baltimore.
You talked about
So
what?
like I've talked about my crazy requests with Voldemort, so I don't even remember. Super horny.
Voldemort used to send me uh, their crazy requests, and that's how I know crazy requests exist. Other than like,
They do.
I got, I've only gotten one or two, no, three, and I blew up on the third one.
I think I got a Peking one though, but I am not convinced it wasn't Bolts messing with me though.
Oh, and speaking of like the messing, that I've gotten crazy requests from within the server because of something to do with dragon porn because someone is obsessed with Game of Thrones and knows about like a popular Game of Thrones fan fiction where I think they're like a dragon. I can't remember. It had something to do with dragons and smut, and so I will every now and then we'll get a just of a whole bunch of dragon porn requests in my asks that somehow disappear. Like they accidentally get deleted. I have no idea how that happens. But yeah, I've only like three that actually like were weird. One was like a yandere thing where it's like,
I got that one too.
yeah.
I just saw it.
Oh, really?
I just, yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
Let me see. Wait, I scrolled past it because I was like, I don't even know what that means. I think Voldemort got that one too. Um, Wanda, Reader, Scarlet Witch,
Yeah.
Yandere stories. So when Wanda was young, she has an imaginary friend, and when she was tested by Hydra, her friend came to life only in her head. Wanda was a shy girl, and Scarlet Witch was a confident hero.
Oh my
They
god.
both loved and during one mission, Hydra set a trap to take back her powers, but an accident happened, and instead Wanda and the Scarlet Witch split apart.
Oh my god.
And now R has two Yandere women after them. What does that mean?
I was actually sent the exact same request.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, no, I think we talked about it when this I got this request. I think I was still in like the group chat that had like a lot of like writers,
Uh-huh.
and I think a lot of us got that one.
That's crazy.
Like it was like this person. Well, a sidetrack for all my readers listening, please don't send like a request to like multiple authors because then someone's gonna write and then they don't know that someone else is writing it, and then it just like makes it uncomfortable because then you're like comparing them. You're like, oh, well, this person got blah blah blah. It's not fair to the writers. Send it one at a time. Thank you.
One at a time.
Drop the mic.
Yeah, here it
Aside
is.
comment too, because the person my one of my most popular stories is my Kate Bishop Spider-Man, Spider-Woman
Uh-huh.
story. And I did that on request. That's like I think the only request I ever like actually completed. And like I was really proud of it. Like I have a lot of pride in that story. And later I find out like maybe like a month later that this person sent it to another author who wrote it too and like
Mm.
didn't even like mention my story and I was like really like offended.
Wow.
I was like at least like mention like hey like inspired by or like similar to somewhat great
Mm-hmm.
expectations story.
Yeah,
I was super offended by that one.
I understand.
That may or may not be one of the reasons why I left
Oh no.
Tumblr if you are listening
Because of
to
all the
this.
drama.
No, just because I was like super, I didn't feel appreciated as an author. And so I was
I
like,
understand
I'm
that.
gonna, I'm taking my talents elsewhere
No, I
to
get
my head.
a little sad when I like think about how much time I spend each time I'm writing a chapter and then I look at, some bizarre story and it has all these errors and all these things and clearly they didn't care when they wrote it and it has like 1,000 or up
Yeah, yeah.
notes and I'm like, uh-huh. And I'm over here like in
I
the
think I only broke 1,000 3 times.
you don't have many stories, do you? Hold on, let me go to your page real quick. It's been a while.
I have quite a bit. I have 10 Wanda
Oh
stories.
jeez, I didn't realize you had
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven Kate stories. One, two, three, four Yelena stories. Lee, one Jerry, one, no, two Taylor Sloan ones, and one Jane Banner one.
wow.
So what I'm hearing is Noelle doesn't read my stories. Everyone,
What
drop a
I
comment down below.
No, what you're hearing is that Noelle has terrible memory. No, I just remember, the main ones with what was it? Wanda and Lee. I think I remember
The
reading
Love Me
some
or
of
Let
the
Me Go
other stuff.
series.
There was one with what I can't remember her name. Olivia Rodrigo theme, wasn't there?
Oh yeah. That was a Lee Shaw one.
Yeah. And
Was
then
my Someone Great miniseries, if any of y'all
mhm.
want to read it.
It's great. It's fantastic, and it really goes with each song in the album. What's that album?
I think it was only one song, honestly. Oh
No,
no, it was a couple songs.
no, it was like I would go like I had the album on my playlist, and every time you released a new episode or not episode chapter, I would play the whole album as I
Yeah,
read.
just warning y'all though. That one is not a
Sour.
happy ending. Yeah, sour.
Yeah, no, that was
It
not a
is not
happy
happy
ending.
ending though.
It was quite rude,
Do
actually.
not go into that one looking for a happy ending.
I was very upset.
If you're a Florence Pugh fan though, very happy ending.
No, I think that's probably why I stopped reading your stuff. I was like, this is
I like the
what I'm.
angst.
It's not what
I
I'm
like
coming
the
here
pain.
for.
Listen, the reason why I like writing like the angst is because when I'm reading, I get like and something like is really impactful, I get like tingles, and it's usually only like with angst.
Hmm.
And so I want to write something that's like impactful and like it physically like impacts
Hmm.
the person that's reading it.
I get that. I do a similar thing. It's just as I'm reading, I don't like to read that as much anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
No, like if I'm
Marcella
reading
says
an
the same
angst
thing.
pairing, I want to end up with who I started the story for.
In my defense, the one that you're referencing, the Olivia Rodrigo one,
Hmm.
that one starts happy, gets sad.
Yeah, but
It's reversed.
I wanted it to be with Wanda the whole time.
Then I would like to recommend you my Cruel Summer series.
I did not want to. Did I read that? Let me just check. I know I started falling behind when I started writing. Um,
Oh yeah, I stopped reading when I started writing because it's too time consuming.
it is. It really is. And so wait, Cruel Summer is what you said. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't read it. I don't have any hearts on it, so I'll check that out. But yeah, I think yeah when I started writing, the only person I kept up with was Voldemort.
Voldemort. Yeah, I Voldemort used to send me their stuff all the time.
You know, there's not a what's it called again? There's no original experience when it comes to Voldemort.
Nope. Maybe for you, I don't know. You were like in a different setting than I was, or situation than I was.
This isn't the episode. Anyways, question
I
three.
think that's all the time we have for today.
I'm so sorry. Oh, do you hear this technical difficulties? I'm gonna have to ask you to come back another
Going through a
time.
tunnel.
Question three. Um, do you have IRLs that read your stories?
Does Marcella count? Because she came from Tumblr and then now she's IRL.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Marcella. For those who do not know,
hmm that's no
Marcella's my
problem.
girlfriend who I met on Tumblr, and now she lives in my state
There's
with
a
me.
lot of like Tumblr love stories that I didn't know about. Like, I knew that there was like one famous couple, but I didn't
I will say in
realize.
the Wanda fandom, I think we're like the last one standing. Fun fact, Noelle was there in the beginning of our flirtationship. And you
There
would just be sitting there.
I would just be sitting there awkwardly, just laughing and then uh, holding myself and rocking back and forth because some of it was traumatizing. Uh, and then
You chose to keep coming back. That was your fault.
I was like, I want to make friends, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should go. And then I would ask you guys if I should go, and you guys like, no, stay. I'm like, yeah.
You could just go. You didn't have to stay.
I know I had power to do my own actions.
It doesn't. That's very very bottom of you, Noel.
We're not getting into that.
Bottom say what?
Anyways, and then
Drop a comment down below if you think Noel's a bottom.
and I got in trouble one time because you had to go and it was just me and Marcella, and then I was just like, I didn't know what to talk about, so I was like, I have a cool bed. I'll show her about my cool bed.
Yeah, trying to hit on Marcella.
You
Philip
came
was
back.
gone.
You came back, and Marcella said, "What am I doing? What am I doing over here flirting with Miranda? Look at that bed."
So rude. I'm gonna remind her of that too.
It's because
Trigger.
it is a cool bed. Like it has speakers that you connect to your phone, Bluetooth, and it charges your phone. And it
Leave a
has
comment down below if I should
4
square up with
shelves.
Noel.
Your bed is pretty
Comment down
cool.
below.
Just saw your bed. Love it. It looks so cool.
I do have a cool
It's very
bed.
fitting. It looks
I
comfy.
think to myself,
I don't have.
my bed is very aesthetic.
You know what was so sad about my bed? It broke on my birthday.
Oh,
I was
happy
on.
birthday to you.
Yeah, I was on a voice call with some people in the Discord. I can't really remember. I don't know the list of people, but I was in a voice channel, and right at midnight, my bed broke. Like the second it turned 12 on December 11th, it just. I was like, what?
Your bed said you've aged out.
So look at that. Another year older, another pound heavier.
If anyone wants to see the picture of my bed, it's a really cute picture of my puppy. Leave a comment down below if you want to see.
I can put it on the YouTube.
Noel, I'm trying to get your engagement up.
I think I need to start making
Okay,
more like what's it called again? Profiles for other social
have you made
media
an
platforms.
Instagram for it yet?
No, but I have made a TikTok.
You should make an Instagram for it.
I know, but
Because then, like, you know how, like, Morgan in the Two Hot Takes one does she'll
yeah,
do, like, the slideshow. She talks about something, like,
for
that needs a picture.
for the listeners that
Mm-hmm.
aren't watching the YouTube.
I also listen to Morbid, and they do it too.
I haven't
I don't
heard
know if you
that
listen to that.
podcast. I don't know. I haven't heard that podcast.
It's a spooky podcast. I don't know if it's your vibe.
Ooh, spooky.
Spookies.
It is my vibe.
Like, oh, then I recommend it. They're pretty funny.
What isn't my vibe is the gross smut stuff, because I am an innocent
Oh my
spawn of Satan.
trigger. Boo. Was the boo sound? Boo.
What isn't my vibe is watching two people flirt with each other and talk.
Apparently. That's your kink. That's your
and
other
then start getting a
your
little
kink is red
graphic.
flags. Your kink is red flags and third wheeling.
Oh, no. No, it's definitely not. But what was it? What was I gonna say?
That's your merch. That's gonna be your merch, Noel. That's gonna be your merch. My kink is red flags and third
wheeling.
Yes.
What would the
You're
graphic be
welcome.
for that? Would it be like a tricycle with a red flag on it?
Yeah. Yeah. You have to make puppy merch though.
Puppy merch.
Yeah. So my dogs will wear it.
The distinguished young man.
Yes, my distinguished gentleman and my elegant young lady over there.
That would be cute. Have like a little graphic of Augie with a bow tie, and a top
Yes.
hat, and then
He will accept being your model.
and then Marley. What would Marley have on? Pearls?
Marley likes bandanas.
But for the merch.
She could wear little bows. She could wear little crap.
Okay. And then for Brady, I'll just have an old lady. Because she's, oh gosh, she's going to be 98 soon.
How old is she?
She's 13 and 11 months.
Well, Marley's
Her 14th is next month in August.
Marley's turning 12 in October.
Wow. How long have you had Marley?
For 11 years. I've had her since she was a baby.
Ooh, yeah.
I've had her whole life. We adopted her from the shelter,
Mm-hmm.
and she's been here ever since.
Yep.
Augie got saved by a rescue,
Mm-hmm.
and then I adopted her through the rescue.
Nice. He was saved pretty quickly. He's only 4 months. That's
him and his brothers. He had 2 brothers.
Oh wow. And you separated them?
He was actually the last one. The other ones were adopted.
I was gonna say, like, that's what's gonna get you canceled.
No, he was the last one.
Ew,
I
no, I'm
saved
just
him
kidding.
from being on. Oh, I've had Augie for less than a week now.
Yeah, I only have Brady. She's great. She's getting up in age. She just recently had a surgery where she lost most of her teeth,
Oh,
but it's okay. And it's funny, she tries to bite us now with her gums.
no. Let her bite you. Let her feel. Let her feel.
No, I let her do it because she was never a biter before, so it's not like, and then she's at like the end of the road, so it's not like
Oh,
she can get me in trouble if she bites a kid, because she's not going to bite a kid. She's not going to be around kids, but, you know,
yeah.
she can't do damage. That could get me in trouble, so I'd
Or
let her.
her in trouble,
I let her do whatever she wants. She digs now in the ground
as you
randomly.
should.
I'm just like, love that for you, girly. All right. We are at an hour and 4 minutes in, and we haven't gotten to the game yet.
Oh, my bad.
The lovely game that somebody in the Discord suggested, which is,
It was both, wasn't it?
I think it was Kai. Kai was the first person I had on the podcast as well. Yeah, so basically, what it is I'm gonna name a title, and you have to kind of figure out if it's a fan fiction or a movie. This,
Okay.
sometimes doesn't always work out because there are a lot of fan fictions that are named after movies, but there's also a lot of movies made from fan fiction. So
Okay.
I'm thinking about adjusting the
Yeah.
game, but I'm gonna keep it at this right now because I've had this like whole tab open because I've had a few cancellations. I've had this game ready, this set of titles. Anyways,
I did not cancel.
you didn't cancel. I know, and I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna get another cancel? Is she gonna? Is she gonna do it? I was worried. I was like, no, she hates me. She doesn't want to talk to me. But then I was like, no, but she wants the plot of suing me, so I think she's gonna go through with
Yes, I
it.
do. I refuse to sign the paperwork.
Do it for the plot.
I refuse to sue for monetary compensation.
That'd be funny. Merch where it's like where it looks like a contract, and then where it says sign here, the signature is for the plot.
See, I'm giving you ideas.
So many. All right. The first title I'm gonna throw at you is "Waiting to Exhale."
Fan fiction.
Actually, it's a movie.
Mm.
Yeah.
Is it an American movie?
Yeah, it's a 1995 romance comedy. It was 2 hours long. Jesus.
Before I was even born.
The title I'm gonna throw at you is the Crimson Rose. Fan fiction or movie?
Honestly, that also sounds like fan fiction.
That one is a fan fiction.
Is it Wanda?
Yes, it is. I think it's Wanda X
Yeah,
Reader, but I
that's why.
can't. It's not. I think the title's too long. It's not showing. But yeah, it's on Wattpad. If anybody wants to read from the writer Ginger Ninja 93. 1 point. I'm gonna try to keep track of points so that I can tell people if they won or not while they're here. Best in Class. Movie or fan fiction?
Movie. Movie.
No, that's a fan fiction.
Dang it.
Can you guess what that one is?
I don't know. It's hard because like I thought you only read Wanda, so nope. I don't know. That one's I'm blanking.
It was Hunger Games.
It gives me teacher student vibes though.
Best friends Katniss Everdeen and Peeta Mellark get a surprise at their class awards ceremony.
Oh, never heard of that one.
Yeah. I don't even. It's by Norbert's mom or Norbert's underscore mom. If anybody wants to give that one a check, I don't really remember it, but I had it downloaded, so I was like, we'll just throw that title in there.
I am only on 1 out of 3.
Just Girls.
Movie.
Yes, that's a movie. Came out in 2020, and it's on Tubi. 1 point. So you got 2 points now. Yeah, I try to look through like obscure titles so that, because I'm not gonna use like, oh, Pitch Perfect. Is that a fan fiction or a movie?
Fan fiction.
Fan fiction. Dangerous Affair.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that's a movie too, but if it is a fan fiction, I believe it, but I'm pretty sure it's a movie too.
Your final answer is
Movie.
movie. You're correct. Now you have 3 points.
I'm pretty sure someone's also wrote that as a fan fiction
Most
before,
likely.
though.
It does sound very fanfiction title-y. The Affair with My Professor.
Well, that's a I'm gonna say fan fiction.
She's a professor. She has a wife. She knows it's wrong. She just can't help herself. It is a fanfiction. that's
There's a
that's
movie about that, but it's not straight up titled what's happening.
there's a lot of movies and shows.
Yeah, like the Jenna Ortega one that just came out is like that.
Oh yeah, there's that one. There's a few.
Have not watched.
I've only watched it through this YouTuber that I like to watch.
Oh, I
Because
haven't watched that at all.
she does fun commentary, but even for that one, she didn't have much to say for that. She was just like, this
Marcella
is
didn't want to watch it, so I didn't watch it.
nasty. Blast from the Past.
Movie.
Yes. This one's actually a popular one. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points. You have half.
Yay.
You have 2 misses and 5 points.
Okay.
Fate Fixes. Yeah.
Fan fiction.
Yeah, that's a Jory fanfiction.
Who's Jory?
Jade
Tori.
Yeah. Yep, you
I
got it
think
right
about
away. Boop. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6. 3. There's only 10 of these titles. And we're on the last 2. Adore.
Movie.
I need
No?
to think of harder titles. You got it.
It was a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
Yeah, because it's giving horror movie.
I was also considering just reading off the descriptions and seeing if people could decipher if it's a fan fiction or a movie. Or the summaries.
I think that one would be tougher.
That one would be tougher. I need to spend time to do that, but it's worth it because people keep getting these titles too fast. Well, some trip up, not always. Silver Lining.
Well, I missed two. Well, I know Silver Linings Playbook is a movie.
But is Silver Lining a movie or a fan fiction?
I'll say fan fiction.
It's a fan fiction. God damn it! You got.
Let me do
8 out of
8.
10. Correct. You've
Good,
won.
that's passing. That's exactly where I like to be. It's just passing.
You got it, damn it.
Gee. We just like to pass. That's all that matters, that we pass.
You did it! Yay!
Yay!
You made it through.
Drop a comment down below
Your first.
if I should come back and explain Noelle's lore.
Oh God. But no, yeah. Other than
Did I
that,
make it to the end?
you did make it to the end. We are at the end. I'm gonna close it out now. Thank you for joining. I hope you had fun enough to want to come back at some point. And
comment down below if I should be the Lauren.
comment down below if we need to employ Miranda part-time, right? Because you have.
I want to be on payroll.
You want to be on payroll. If we should put not Lauren. We should put Miranda on payroll. And yeah, you can find Miranda's stories on Tumblr under Somewhatgreatexpectations, which is one of the best usernames I've seen out there. But it's currently inactive. And
I still read the comments though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I'm gonna
So
leave.
if they want to,
I'm gonna leave a whole bunch of crap talk on there and see if anybody gets mad.
I'll block you.
It amazes me every day that you haven't blocked me yet. So
I think about it and I'm like, like the Amy from Pitch Perfect.
Literally what I was thinking about right now. Like the sometimes I think about doing crystal meth, but better not.
I can quote like all of Pitch Perfect. Fun fact.
I don't know if I can.
Like all of it.
Like when I'm sitting through the movie, I'm like sitting there and I'm saying all the lines, but I don't know if I can do it outside of the movie other than like a few lines here and there. But
Oh no, I need to be watching the movie.
oh, okay. But the
Yeah, but I can
better
quote it.
not was in my head like
Uh-huh.
prior to this. Like I was somehow, my brain was like, at some point we're gonna squeeze this into the the chat with Miranda,
And I did it.
and you did
Uh,
it. You read the
that's enough.
mind, the brain
But
cell.
that's like the gift. Yeah, the
Yeah,
waves.
we're sharing the brain
Same wave.
cell today.
It's because we're two hot takes listeners.
Yeah, I don't have a script.
Ooh.
Last time, I like the last couple of times, I'm just like, see ya. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for listening. If you've gotten to this far, thank you for listening to our rambles. I hope you were entertained, and I hope you come back for another episode. Comment down below if you would like Miranda to return, as she
Do it,
promptly
do it, do it.
reminds many times. And I guess see you on the next one. I, isn't that
Bye.
isn't that Morgan's? Did I steal
Yeah.
that? Oops. See ya.